What's up here? Oh, it's locked. Okay. Oh. Welcome back, everyone, to some more Star Ocean Second Story R. I've been really enjoying this game, and we're getting, I would say we're at 75%. I hope that's the feel I'm getting. First time playing it. Never really looked at any really other gameplay. I didn't even look at the past one or anything like that. But I would say we are 70% in. Hoping.
Are we invited in?
Looks like it.
But yeah, I've been really enjoying the game. Very intrigued to see how the story folds. Where there is no hope, when there are no choices, but let the flowers wither and die. Press this. Wow.
Behind us!
It was a lie. I gotta watch out for these guys, because now they're starting to use some good moves, actually. Kidding me?
Help me out here a little.
Man, we got. Got hit with that bad luck. I got petrified. Gotta watch out for these guys. They're guys are a pain. Oh my god. Shoot. God, these guys are annoying. If you do that, I'll pick him up. He's dead. Jesus Christ. That was green? Flowers bloomed. What would it be like if this whole place is with flowers? Huh. Good question. Oh, she saved my life just now. And by life, I mean saved my time. You son of a... Come on. There's no way this is green. That's smush, old man.
Oh, it's these guys again.
God damn it.
You all right? Everyone's safe.
Claude went up a level.
Hilarious. Claude went up a level. Hell yeah. Perfect timing. Hey, no flowers. There we go.
We can do this.
Oops, look out!
Take this. Take this.
Too
Well,
well
I'd
for
say
you.
that's worth 10 out of 10.
Guys are not even worth the trouble, man. Oh no. They're not worth the XP. I swear I get more XP when I let them do bodyguard.
Anyone hurt?
That's a lot of enemies. Oh, he learned Demon Gate? I wonder if these enemies were meant to be green. Or was there any point where they weren't supposed to be green? Uh-oh. I screwed up somewhere. And they don't waste any like resources, so it's even better. Damn it. And he just got one. Oh no. Up, up. Not even worth it.
Behind us!
No way! That was easier than I thought.
Weak. Very nice.
Very good. God damn it.
Oh, it's these guys again.
Battle time! Twin thrust! Northern cross! Take this! Cross! Vanishing sword!
Weaker than
Well,
I
I'd say
thought.
that's worth 10 out of 10.
Yeah, like they got 52, like 52,000 XP. Oh my god. Dude, we destroy that old man.
Oh, it's these guys
Here
again.
goes.
Vanishing sword! Bone wing! Knuckle! Meteor! Northern cross! Vanishing sword! That was
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Let's go. All right. Oh, this way we're going. Thank you. Almost at level 100. I wonder if you can go beyond that.
Oh, it's these guys again.
Vanishing sword! Knuckle! Meteor! Vanishing sword! Knuckle! Vanishing sword! Demon's Gate! Take it, Knuckle! Bone wing! Vanishing sword! Twin thrust! Knuckle! Meteor! Ball!
Not too
How'd
shabby.
that one feel?
Ah!
How wonderful to see you here. I am the spirit of the spring. Please, come this way.
Whoa!
Hook, line, and sinker. I killed the real guardian of this place long ago. My name is Lavar, chief servant of the 10 Wise Men.
What?
Stop moving right now. If you try anything funny, I won't hesitate to kill your friend. Let's get right to business. That rune code you carry. Give it to me.
What?
You're free to refuse, of course. That is, if you don't mind losing your friend in the process.
You coward!
Don't listen to someone like her.
Who said you were allowed to talk? Shut up before I kill you. Enough talking. Now hand me the rune code.
Okay, I will. But you promise that you'll release the hostage, right?
Sure, I promise. Everyone else, stay back. Don't get any ideas, or you won't live long enough to regret it. I think I'll take your life in the bargain while I'm at it. Don't worry, though. I'll release the hostage like I promised.
What the hell just happened? Dude, what the holy smokes. This game is freaking awesome, man. Can you stop dying, please? She just healed. Holy crap.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Let's go.
Unexpected.
Absurd. How could I lose?
You alright?
Yes, but I'm sorry. Putting you through this and everything.
Forget about it. You're still alive after all.
You're right.
Well, now what?
There's nothing here.
I I guess that monster really did kill the spirit of the spring.
Something's
I can't see!
happening!
Where am I? I feel like this horrible black thing is clinging on to me. It's cold, dark, scary, painful. I feel terrible. I can't move anymore. Who are you?
It's me!
What? Are you kidding me?
Don't be scared. Open your heart. This is all that I can do for you. It is solely your problem from here on out.
Wait a minute. Who are you? You were always manipulating me, Dad. You just made me do whatever you wanted me to. I'm not gonna be your puppet anymore. I wasn't put in this world just to make you look good. Look at me now, everybody. This is the real me you're looking at. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. What the heck? Why am I crying? Damn it! Damn it all to hell!
What was that all about just now?
That was me. Me now and me from long ago.
It was so warm, but... Oh my goodness. What could that have meant? I don't get it. I don't know what's happening here.
You alright, Reina?
Yeah.
Whoa! Let's go back to the Centropolis.
All right.
Well, it would appear you have obtained the power of all the 4 fields.
Yes, Mayor, but I have to admit, I don't particularly feel any stronger.
Oh, you are. Noticeably stronger, in fact. All of you. I doubt there is a single Needian out there who could be a match for you at this point.
I'm really not sure if I can believe that, Mayor.
Mayor Null, the Defense Force has completed deployment to Lakwa.
Good, because Claude's team has just finished their expedition to the 4 fields. In that case, we appear to be ready for the next step. The assault on their home base in Pheno shall begin tomorrow at noon.
Yes, sir.
Come to think of it, I still need to introduce all of you. This is Mariana, captain of the Need Defense Force.
Good to meet all of you.
You too.
Nice to meet you.
Well, if you'll excuse me.
At high noon tomorrow, the army will stage an invasion of the enemy stronghold in Phenol. The fate of the universe is quite literally riding on the outcome of this battle, and you will be an indispensable part of it.
Tomorrow? Why so soon?
I know things appear to be going quickly, but the longer we wait, the more of a disadvantage we'll find ourselves in. We have to attack before the 10 wise men complete their preparations, or else we have no chance whatsoever.
All right, I understand.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Listen, I was wondering if I could talk to my dad on Expel for a bit. I just want to make sure he's not freaking out, you know?
About that.
What? Is that not possible?
No. Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you something. Expel, you see, doesn't exist in this universe any longer.
What?
Oh boy.
Expel is no more. It vanished without a trace, following the collision with Energy Need.
So what about my mom? And everyone in the village?
I'm sorry to say this, but yes.
This can't be. Why didn't you tell us earlier, Null? Mom, and everyone.
However, there is still hope.
Hope?
There might be a way to bring Expel back.
How can we do that?
We could use a space-time displacement shield to transport Expel from the moment before it vanished into present time.
You can do that?
Theoretically speaking, yes. But the 10 wise men need to be out of the picture first.
What do you mean?
We are going to need an enormous displacement shield to cover the entirety of Expel. In order to create it, we'll need to use all the energy available from all the cities on Energy Need at once. Unfortunately, right now we are short one city, Phenol, the 10 wise men's stronghold.
So if we can defeat the 10 wise men and get that Phenol city back under our control...
You can bring back Expel if we do that?
That's wild.
That's right.
Let's do this, everybody!
We can't afford to lose this battle, no matter what.
That's insane. They could bring back
I
a whole
want you all
planet.
to get a good night's sleep. What you accomplish tomorrow will decide the fate of not just Expel, but that of the entire universe. The Need Defense Force is preparing for battle in Laqua even as we speak. We are going to rendezvous with them in Laqua right now.
All right.
Well, perhaps this is the best chance we have.
Everyone here? Then let's go. Follow me if you would. The 10 Wise Men's stronghold in Phenol is protected by an energy field that prevents access by Synard. The transporter in there won't be available to us either, unfortunately. The people of Phenol destroyed it themselves, fearing it would be used by the 10 Wise Men.
So what are we going to do from here?
Scouts from the Minae Defense Force have discovered that the energy field extends to an ocean depth of only 100 meters. The ocean around the area is much deeper than that, so an underwater route is a potential method of entry.
But how?
That's the reason we're in Laqua. We're going to use a harush to dive right into the belly of the beast.
A harush?
It is a symbological creature, like the Synard. You can ride the harush deep underwater without drowning.
Is this the harush?
Yes, a symbological creature designed for deep-sea exploration. It might look a little intimidating, but it's quite tame, I assure you. Seems like everyone's here. Well then, let's get on the harush and head for Phenol.
We'll be in the heart of enemy territory soon. Brace yourselves for anything, people.
That's wild. Here we are. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it.
They're behind us! Behind us!
How'd that one feel?
Okay.
Oh, it's these guys again.
Knuckle Meteor! Knuckle Demon's Gate! How'd that one
Finally
feel?
over.
Never fishing again. Nice try, game. Weave, weave. Damn, this looks intimidating. This looks nuts.
Strange.
It is strange indeed.
What's going on here?
Just let us walk in, man.
This.
What?
Welcome, insects. You're late, you know. We've waited a long time for you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing for you to worry about. It's just that our plan has just about reached its final stage. And I just thought you might like to have a peek at the operation while you're here.
What?
We've already completed a navigation system for energy need along with an array of anti-battleship weaponry. But there's also a little something called the Symbol of Annihilation that will bring the galaxy to its knees.
You're kidding me. You think the Pan-Galactic Federation's just gonna turn its tail and run?
Sorry to disappoint you, but the Federation's positron cannons wouldn't even leave a dent on the shield surrounding energy need. However, our anti-proton cannon will rip through their defense shields like they were tissue paper.
What's that?
No, the Calnus.
The Calnus?
That's the ship my father's on.
What impeccable timing. We've got the perfect practice target flying right above us. Shall I give you all a bit of a demonstration, then?
What? You can't!
Let's begin with 10% output, shall we?
Fire.
Uh-oh.
Admiral, energy mass detected around Sector Theta. It's rapidly increasing in strength, sir.
How? Its circumference is growing exponentially. Admiral, it's an antimatter blast.
What? That thing's supposed to be the remains of a supernova. What the hell could there be inside a Class 9 energy mass?
There just might be something inside, Admiral.
Open all frequencies. Try to establish friendly contact with them in as many languages as possible.
Oh my god, dude, just blitz.
Defense shields at 100% just in case.
Yes, sir.
Target circumference continuing to expand.
Any response?
No, sir. It's completely silent.
Aft defense shields at full power. All hands, brace for impact.
Aft defense shields down to 72%.
That was 10%.
They're tougher than I thought.
Increase output.
Shall we try it at 30% next?
Stop what you're doing!
Target circumference still expanding. Energy at a higher level than the previous blast. This time it's Class 0.4.
Divert all energy to aft shields. Hurry!
Incoming!
Damn, that's wild. That was just 30%.
Shields down to 22%. We can't take another blast.
Positron cannon, return fire.
Don't what, bro?
Sir, how are we supposed to attack an energy mass?
Blitz.
Like the launch point of the previous two blasts and return fire.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. You should have blitz out of there, man. Warp out or something.
Location, sir. Coordinates 2415 3325 1414. Targeting with positron cannon.
Fire!
Wasting your time.
Increase output.
Well, you're dead.
Please just stop it.
And you?
No!
Nice knowing you, Dad.
Did it work?
The positron blast didn't seem to register, sir.
Circumference expanding. Here it comes again. Class 0.7. What?
Well,
You're gonna pay for this! I'm gonna make all of you pay! I'll kill every last one of you!
Well, it's nice to see you've got some backbone.
Don't let all the blood rush to your head. You'll wind up losing a battle you could have won.
Leave this to me, Gabriel.
Very well.
oh, you
Try to
filing
go
your name.
easy on him, Zofkiel.
What?
I don't know what you've been up to at the Four Fields, but either way, it won't help you against me.
We're surrounded.
Fine by me. We'll just take them all down at once.
Oh, you think you can?
Of course. And we'll show you right now. Let's go, everyone.
Stance.
And win this!
We got enemies.
Knuckle! Meteor! Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Knuckle! Meteor! Twist! Palm!
Star flare.
Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Knuckle! Meteor! Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Demon's Gate!
Star flare.
Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Star! Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Anyone hurt? That was tough.
Still alive? Well, there's more where that came from.
What?
What the hell?
Can win this.
There's no way around it.
Knuckle! Meteor! Thundercloud!
Star flare.
Knuckle Burst! Bone Meteor! Palm! Knuckle Meteor! Knuckle Meteor! Palm! Knuckle Meteor! Palm! Vanishing Sword! Take this! Got you! Twin Thrust! That wasn't too bad.
This isn't working. They just keep on coming.
This one's for my dad. Prepare to die!
Oh, really? Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, why don't you just attack him?
Don't let your guard down.
Careful.
Holy crap! Oh boy, this guy hits hard.
Demon's Gate! Knuckle! Meteor! Palm! Sorry.
Nothing's working. Stop raising. I don't think we're supposed to win this battle.
Worthless.
Damn it.
Our attacks weren't working?
I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be so outmatched like this.
We need to retreat. Let's withdraw to safer territory and regroup.
Pathetic. Did you really think I'd let you leave here alive?
I'll take care of this. Everyone else, get out while you can.
Mariana, no!
Go. There's no other way. We'll never beat them like this. But... I said go! How long do you think I can hold out here?
Oh damn it! You were so cool. Why are the cool ones gonna go?
Let's go quickly.
Sacrificing yourself so your friends may live. Well, aren't you the saint?
We'll see about that. I've got no intention of sacrificing anything here today.
Nice doing you, lady.
Did you sleep well last night? There's no denying it. We lost the first match. The defense force didn't stand a chance against them.
Is that all you had to?
And we sure didn't either.
You gave it a good fight, though. I could tell.
Yeah. I'm amazed we're still alive, actually.
The enemy didn't even try to fight you, though. Why is that, do you think?
Well, because we're just not on the same level as them, are we?
Perhaps. But I don't think you were weaker than them. You just didn't have the right tools for the job.
The right tools?
Yes. Normally, we would never use the weapons I have in mind. But I'm afraid we have no choice.
What do you mean?
Though such a dangerous place has been sealed off, I'm afraid the time has come for us to visit the Symbological Weapons Laboratory.
The Symbological Weapons Laboratory?
I will explain once we arrive at the lab. There is one more thing, however, that still worries me.
What?
The symbol stolen by the 10 wise men.
A stolen symbol?
Yes, the quadratic sphere, the thing you called the sorcery globe, was created using the power of that symbol.
So what is this symbol then?
It's not just any symbol. It is the most horrifying symbol ever created. It holds the power to destroy the universe itself. The symbol of annihilation. Its use is absolutely forbidden on Need. Only a handful even know of its existence.
It can destroy the universe?
Aren't the 10 wise men trying to take over the universe?
I don't know what they're trying to do anymore. If they just want to destroy the universe, they wouldn't have had to return to Need in the first place.
But if they have that symbol, then what'll happen now? Even if we beat them, wouldn't they just take the whole universe with them?
Just worry about defeating the 10 wise men for now. We will think of a way to neutralize the symbol of annihilation.
Thanks, Mayor.
Now then, I'd like you to go ahead to Armlock without me. I have a few things I need to settle here, so I'll meet you all at Armlock later.
All right.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. Mayor Nall is already in front of the sealed door.
The sealed door?
That's what he said to tell you.
What was that about? He could have at least shown us where the door is.
I know where it is.
The sealed door.
All right, let's see what we can approve on. If casting at the same time an enemy. Hey, she has so many.
We can handle this.
All right. I guess we should see what weapons are also available too, right? Nothing. Your stuff is crap. We could go in here right now and report. All right.
There you are. Let's go on inside.
Wait a minute. What's the sealed door?
It's right in front of you.
It's just what it sounds like. A door built to seal off a certain place.
We're really asking this question?
Only a few know the access code. I released the lock on it just now. Are you ready?
What's all this?
It's a transporter. It's connected to a destination point somewhere.
I know that much, but what's with all the security measures?
Let's just go first. You'll see soon enough.
All right. Whoa! Where are we?
The remains of the Symbological Weapons Laboratory.
The remains?
I'll go on ahead first. Feel free to follow me at your own pace. Reyna?
Yes?
Never mind.
I wonder what's bothering Null.
I wonder what he was gonna say.
There's certainly something about this place.
I feel like I've been here before.
Huh?
Weren't we found here?
I must sound like I'm crazy or something. That could never have happened.
Anyways, let's go follow Null.
Interesting. Why are these little divots here? Damn, Null walks fast. Looks it's like a hospital. Sure if there's any secrets. If we gotta go there, let's just look up here for a second. Now we're getting a lot of stuff.
Ah, you're here.
What's this room for?
This room contains all of the lab's records.
Records?
The complete archives from the day it was founded to the day it was destroyed. Very valuable data, I might add.
The complete archives.
Well, don't worry. We won't start at page 1 or anything. I'd like you to take a look at the final records while we're here.
The final records? You mean the day the lab was destroyed?
That's right. I believe it'll offer us a hint on how to defeat the 10 Wise Men.
Something about this scares me.
Here we go. This will be the first time for me to see this as well.
Need Symbological Weapons Laboratory will self-destruct in 5 minutes. The building has been completely sealed off from the outside. All personnel, please evacuate calmly into the shelter area.
Chief, you need to get to the shelter.
What's the point? The level of energy that'll be released by the creation energy device will be too much for the shelter.
But
it'll be safe outside. The building's covered in an eternity field. It's our experimental space-time displacement shield. All the energy from the upcoming explosion will be diffused and sent to another location.
But there's not enough time for us to get outside.
I know. I'm afraid this is it for us. But you knew that too, didn't you? At least, there's something I can test now.
What's that?
There's one thing I was researching. Bring Reyna over here.
Your daughter?
We're short on time. Hurry.
Yes, Chief.
Reyna. What's wrong, Reyna? It'll be all right. Mama's here to help you.
But Chief, it's experimental. It's not made for living things.
If we do nothing, then she's going to die. I want to at least give her a chance. It's too small for any of us.
All right.
I'm sorry, Reyna. I wanted to be together with you more often, but I couldn't. I've got a bit of an early birthday present for you. I wanted to give you a prettier gemstone than this, though. Once you'd grown up. Reyna. Reyna.
1 minute left, Chief.
I know. The research database access code is 3248-9976-2168-9934 BZQF. Don't use it unless you absolutely have to. Please.
That's the complete record of the moments before the lab was destroyed.
About Reyna, the chief's daughter?
Yes, Reyna, daughter of Rima, head of the Symbological Weapons Laboratory. And, actually, if you must know...
That's me, isn't it?
Reyna.
It's not like I remember any of it, but somehow I feel it's true. When did this accident take place?
I don't know how to tell you this, but it was 700 million years ago.
700 million?
As Rima said, the energy from the explosive blast was absorbed by the space-time displacement shield. I think the box Reyna was put inside was small enough that it was affected by that space-time displacement.
They had that kind of technology 700 million years ago?
Reyna's box was swallowed up inside the space-time displacement shield, along with the rest of the energy. I can only surmise that the box made the leap in time the exact moment it was supposed to have been destroyed.
And then, I arrived on Expel.
Yes, it certainly seems that way.
So my real mother's gone, isn't she?
Yes, she died 700 million years ago.
It's all right. It hardly seems real somehow.
Reyna.
Anyway, now we know the access code for the database. Let's give it a shot.
Reyna!
This is kind of your time to act, isn't it, Claude?
God damn. 700 million years ago. So how did Claude, like there was a box that's kind of similar. How did that arrive with Claude? Where did this girl go? Oh, won't let me. Damn you, game. I was trying to make it faster. Trying to make it faster by skipping ahead. Do a little fast travel, but the game's like, gotta walk this one out.
Reyna, where did she go? Reyna.
I'm sorry. Running off like that.
I'm used to it.
Guess what? I think I kind of remember this place. I don't have any actual memories, but the smell of the wind, the softness of the earth, it feels so old and familiar. How long do you think this tree's been here? 1,000 years? Maybe 2,000? Me, I'm from 700 million years ago. Just like my mother. Far, far older than this tree.
Reina.
Do you think my mother loved me, Claude? She seemed like she was preoccupied with research every waking moment of her life. Do you think she chose her research over me?
My mother was the same way. Before she got married, she was a Federation officer. Then she married my father and gave birth to me. After that, though, she went back to her research career. She was at the forefront in the field of symbol science. But she never abandoned me. Her family and her career were both important to her, and she gave everything she had to them. She once told me that she just couldn't bring herself to give up one or the other. I think your mother must have been the same way, Reina. She loved you and her research so much that she couldn't bring herself to give up either. I think that's the way she lived her life, Reina.
Yeah.
You don't have to beat yourself up over it. I know I've gotten pretty depressed over things in my past, too. Don't try to hold it all in if you can't do it. That's what all of us are here for.
Claude.
Reina.
You know, this place reminds me of the sacred forest.
Maybe that's why you like the sacred forest so much. It reminds you of this place. Feeling better?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You must be having it tough about your father too, Claude.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm sure he wouldn't want me being sad over him. I don't think he would anyway. We better get going. Everyone's waiting for us.
Okay.
You wouldn't, would you, Dad?
Access to symbological weapon research data requires authorization. Please enter access code 3248 9976 2168 9934 BZQF. Access code confirmed. Please retrieve data chip.
I'm sorry I ran off like that earlier.
No, Reina. I'm the one who should apologize for showing that to you in the first place.
It's all right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't surprised. But one way or another, I just had to know.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, we've got the data. Let's go back to Armlock.
So does that data chip have any hints on how to defeat the 10 Wise Men, Mayor?
No, I think it's more like some kind of blueprint. For what, though, I couldn't tell you.
So now what?
Don't worry. I've got an expert here in town. She'll be able to analyze the data chip for us. Her house is right over there.
All right. I didn't even notice this side.
Good to see you again. Everyone, this is Dr. Mirage.
Oh, drop the introductions. What do you need anyway? Piling all these people into my house like this?
Doctor, I'd like you to analyze the contents of this atomic disk for us. It looks like the blueprints for some sort of weaponry, but that's about all I can make of it.
What, you want me to build those weapons for you? Are you sure you're aware of what you're saying, Mayor? Even if we made these, it'd be strictly forbidden to use them in warfare. Of all the people in the world, you should know this better than anyone else.
This isn't a rhetorical debate any longer, Doctor. The 10 Wise Men are about to unleash the symbol of annihilation.
The symbol of annihilation? How did that get into the hands of the 10 Wise Men?
We don't have time to worry about that. We need you to figure out these weapons and build them for us, Mirage. I know you can do it. Here's the disc.
I suppose I can ask you for immunity from prosecution then, Mayor.
I like this doctor.
Follow me.
All right.
This is incredible. They're powerful enough to blow away a small moon, much less the 10 Wise Men.
What are?
What else? Can't you see them on the monitor?
But that's just a sword, isn't it?
Well, they look like normal weapons, but they're made from anti-proton matter.
Anti-proton matter?
I thought that antiprotons couldn't exist in a stable state inside a normal space.
You've done your homework, but the device in these blueprints is what makes that possible.
Lucky for us, the 10 Wise Men aren't aware of the existence of these anti-proton weapons, nor the Symbological Weapons Laboratory either. I think we can use these weapons to cut through the defense field they've developed.
Just one catch. We don't have the materials we need.
Well, that's where we come in.
A supply of Leah metal to stabilize the antimatter.
Leah metal?
There's been a deposit of Leah metal in Minae Cave since
And there it is.
Era. That's the only supply on the whole planet.
Sounds like it's time to go mining then.
It's not gonna be that easy, my friend.
What do you mean?
Minae Cave was moved here from another planet as part of the energy need creation process.
The cave's home to an extremely rare family of monsters with bodies made out of ore. They're called Barkians, and they're all but indistinguishable from rocks. They don't have any offensive mechanism. They're just made for defense. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that Minae Cave itself is made from the bodies of Barkians.
So in other words...
Basically, the Barkians themselves are the Leah metal we're looking for.
Oh.
And the more mature and strong the Barkian is, the purer the Leah metal will be.
So we can't get our hands on the Leah metal unless we defeat one of the Barkians?
That's not all. If we want to make this stuff, we're going to need the purest Leah metal we can find. Defeating a bunch of little ones won't cut it, I'm afraid.
Of
We
course.
need a big, mature Barkian. Of course, it might wind up being more dangerous than the 10 wise men.
So where's Minae Cave? Well, if we don't do anything, then the 10 wise men are going to take over the universe, aren't they? We'll have to give it a shot at least.
Dude!
He's right.
It's too early to give up yet.
All right. Minae Cave is on the island just west of Armlock. I'll need to give this to you. You'll need that to get into the cave.
Good luck, everyone.
Something is showing that I have a time thing here.
What's wrong, Noel?
Oh, hello there, Claude. I don't know. I just don't think I'd like this town very much. There's something not normal about this place. It's all just a facade, a man-made creation. Here on Need, we use symbology to help recreate the nature we lost as our civilization plowed forward. But it's all just fake in the end, isn't it? We would be hypocrites if we thought this was the real nature.
It's the same on my home planet Earth. Actually worse, if anything. On Earth, they don't even try to cover things up with any kind of fake nature. They just keep destroying the environment for the sake of their own selfish desires.
It's the same everywhere, isn't it? All the creatures of the universe want to live the easy life. They don't realize how much it hurts everything else. Maybe that's the path the universe was supposed to take from the very beginning.
You think so? I don't know. We still have the power to care for other people, don't we? I don't want to start thinking that the compassion we feel for others is some kind of aberration.
You know, Claude, maybe things on Need wouldn't have ended up like this if people like you were around. Earth still has a future. As long as there are people like you, I believe your planet won't go the way that Need did.
All right. Might as well do this one.
Yo, Priestess!
Ooh, ah!
Hey, Priestess! I'm talking to you!
So that's how it works. But what happens if I do this?
she's too focused on what she's doing to hear me.
What's this part stuck on here for? I don't get it.
See something you like, Priestess?
Claude, when did you come in?
Just now. I tried to tell you a couple times already.
What? Really? Sorry, I totally didn't notice at all.
That's okay. What are you looking at, though? You look pretty excited.
Nothing in particular, really. Maybe at the whole thing, I guess. I just can't get enough of looking at all these machines.
I can see that. You really like this stuff, don't you?
Oh, it's all just so interesting. I'm learning a lot here, too. Machines are really something, aren't they? That's what my dad always told me, but I guess it's really true. It'd be nice if I could learn how to make stuff like this someday.
I'm sure you can, Priestess.
Yeah, you think so?
All right, no more dilly-dallying.
All right, let's get going.
Instantly they're gonna attack. He runs right towards it. Damn, Airblade got bigger. Oh, I didn't change his thing, by the way.
Anyone hurt? I'm glad everyone's safe.
Mirror's sword got so much better. Try to change this to this. She still has a couple more moves. God damn it.
We can do this.
Not too shabby.
Already?
They're behind us! Behind us! Mirror! Demon's Gate! Blade! Cross! Twin Mirror! Blade! Twin Mirror! Blade! Take this!
Damn. Mirror's blade is so good right now.
Oh, it's these guys again. That was easier than
I didn't even know I had 3 battles. Go down here.
We can handle this. Here goes. Twin Thrust! Blade! Twin Thrust! Northern Chaos! Mirror! Blade! Vanishing Sword! Demon's Gate! Star Flare! Got you! Bolt! Cross
That was easier than I thought.
Can't hold an item. Am I full? Looks like it. Maybe we could craft something? Can't hold any more items. Will you discard it? Really? I really need. I don't think I really need it. Well, something else here. Got that. Thank you.
Oh, it's these guys again.
Enemies.
Then she's like, oh, enemies.
Not too shabby.
Already?
Dude, they are getting so much level. You sneaky.
Don't underestimate them.
We can do this. Sorry. That's one for us.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Look out! Here it comes!
This looks a little rough.
This is tough. Mirror Flame!
Cross!
Demon's Gate! Cross Slash! Vanishing Sword! Mirror Twin Squeeze! Twin
Holy crap. I have to take it.
That was a close one.
Huh.
Everyone all right?
It's all quiet.
That had to have been the strongest Barkian in the cave. I doubt any of them want to fight us now.
Well, we've got our Leah medal. Let's get this over to Mirage as soon as we can.
The hell is that?
Oh, you got the Leah medal.
I can't wait to see how these weapons turn out. We'll need them, that's for sure.
You got it. You're gonna be blown away. Trust me.
Where's Null, by the way?
He went home. Said he had something to take care of. He left a little souvenir for you.
Souvenir?
What kind of souvenir?
An NPID, an all-access pass to Fun City.
What?
Fun City?
It's a town built around an amusement park called the Need Playtown. I'm going to need 3 days to finish these weapons. Maybe you could hang out there till then.
We're about to fight the 10 wise men, and you want us to go to an amusement park?
Mayor's orders. Besides, this isn't just any normal amusement park. Anyway, get going. I think they're ready for you over there.
What the hell?
All right.
I'm not really sure what's going on here, but if Null said so...
Oh, don't worry. You'll understand once you get there.
I agree with them. Like, you want us, we're gonna fight a war, and you're like, go have fun. Hey, what's this? Alright, we did see that earlier. Damn, those enemies are still red. And so is this one. I'm curious. Let's just see how strong this one is. He one-shotted me.
This has to be a joke! Knuckle meteor!
Yep. I mean, we made a little dent. I feel like we need like better armor or something. I'm sure it's doable, but
Oh, you must be Mr. Kinney.
I also want to finish this in time, right? So
Yes.
The mayor's arranged everything for you. Please come this way.
So what's going on in here anyway?
We're going to use a special program we created to simulate a battle with the 10 wise men.
Simulate?
Yes, a full simulation. As you may be aware, this arena uses virtual reality technology to allow users to battle any type of monster. We used previously collected data to create a virtual version of the 10 wise men for you to fight.
He must have wanted to prepare us one last time before the real battle.
Exactly. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to begin whenever you are.
yep. Oh, we don't actually do it.
Well done. This simulator's no challenge for you, that's for
3
sure.
days later.
Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed.
Mirage!
Hey, Claude. How are you doing?
I guess you saw for yourself.
Are you done making the antimatter weapons, Mirage?
Yep, everything's done. First off, this is for you, Claude. The God Slayer. A sword made out of pure antimatter.
Let's go.
Next, this is for you, Reyna. The Knuckles of Hope. Also made out of antimatter. And this is void matter. It emits resonant frequencies that power up all of your weapons. It couldn't be easier to use. Just carry it around and it'll do its thing for you. You'll have an antimatter field covering your weapons at all times.
Whoa! Awesome!
Anyway, I'd better be getting back home.
What? Already?
Well, I've got this dissertation I need to finish up, among other things.
Oh.
Give it all you've got till the end, all right? I'm on your side.
Thank you very much, Mirage.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. These were fun to make. Anyway, see ya.
So, hey, what about the others? I guess they get this
we've
force
got
field.
the weapons. What next?
Don't you think we should stay in Fun City for now? We still haven't heard from Nal yet.
Good point. Guess we can train some more in the arena, too.
Sounds good. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I don't see no difference between the. I mean, it went up